Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Demon Slayer. This is episode 36. As many of you know, when you look on Crunchyroll, seasons, episodes, they get really weird, so I'm just going with 36. We'll keep that going. And now we're in the entertainment district, and who knows what's going to break loose here. Our boys are in the big city. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun the last episode, an unexpected twist with the role of our three young men. But hey, look, it's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see where this one brings us.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing war. Well, these last two episodes were absolutely bonkers for me. So let's see what they bring us in this one here. Let's go!
Black and white here.
Kind of dig it. It's a bit of a change considering how colorful this show is.
People are going missing. Do you know anything about this?
Oh, is this going to be how it started?
Yeah. Oh, nobody's there anymore.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's not good. Not one bit good. This is new.
Oh, boy.
One of our
This is
titans.
it. Okimoto House.
Yep.
Oh, what does he think he's getting into?
Wow.
There's our demon
Well,
and our prisoner.
Prisoner.
Who was it that you were writing all of these little letters to? Answer me at once.
Mouth tape shut, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a little tough. Oh, here we go.
I almost forgot why I came here in the first place. I've been all ears since I arrived. I still haven't heard a word about Miss Hinatsuro. Then again, the owner of this house died 2 days ago.
Oh, look at that.
Someone is coming this way.
I've got to find a way to let Lord Tengen know what happened.
good luck.
Yeah. Oh,
If you cause a scene, I'll have your insides ground up into a bloody pulp.
That's aggressive.
That must be the food that woman left for her, which means that room must be Makio's.
yeah, food's still hot.
Yeah, you should go check it out.
Here I am, sitting around doing nothing. That's not my style.
It is not.
Nope. Nothing. Just trashed.
But why? You gotta look up.
The attic.
Ah, damn it.
I'm on to him! It's a demon for sure. Get out of the way! It's daytime, so it has to stay up there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like right now!
Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Look.
Oh.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh.
Where is that thing? Those idiots got in my way!
Hey, your room's a mess! Did you get in a fight? Are you okay?
Yelling at him.
Let's work on your delivery.
Sorry I yelled like that. I was surprised, that's all.
Whoa.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing in my room?
That's a demon.
It's okay. You got this.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
This is an upper-ranked demon.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Forgive me if I intruded.
Why are you so damn hideous? Looking at you makes me ill. Girls like you are better off dead.
Whoa.
Also, you look like a sore thumb.
Holy
Stop all that
shit.
screaming and start cleaning, brat!
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
What's this?
Take your hands off her.
Hey,
We were getting right there, too.
get your damn hands off her.
Tajiro's having the time of his life cleaning.
Well,
You're supposed to cut the slits down that like that, too?
Apparently.
I always knew you were supposed to cut them at an angle.
The flowers, they're all prepared. So what's next? I want to help. So what's next?
Let me think.
That girl is out of control. It looks like I need to teach that one a hard lesson or two.
good luck. Best of luck.
What on earth are you doing?
Where the hell did that thing go?
It's doing some beast breathing.
You're even uglier than I thought. How dare you touch me?
I'm a demon slayer.
Oh, yeah.
well.
Knew the backhand was coming.
I thought he was going to be a little quicker. Apparently not.
Stop all this madness at once! The ones here who committed Ashinuke did so to escape your vile cruelty. Enough is enough!
Help me to understand how it's not their fault for irritating me in the first place.
Irritating me, and that's how they pay?
Whose earnings do you think allowed this house to prosper the way it has? For years, you hag.
You hag. Wow.
They remind me of a story I've heard.
About a demon?
An Oiron who was as beautiful as she was twisted. And if anything were to irritate them, they'd cock their heads to the side and stick their nose up at you. Who are you?
Don't think you want to know.
You're not even human to begin with, are you?
Well, that's that.
But that's the sort of thing you should keep your mouth shut about when you realize it. That's how everyone survived, including me.
She's so insulting.
Wow, he is a demon.
Why would I eat you? I'm actually offended you assumed I would.
Oh.
Goodbye.
The eye change is
Oh,
actually pretty cool.
Oh, we're gonna just see, and that's that. That's how that happened.
Holy shit. That is brutal.
Yeah, I mean, because they just showed us before we didn't
I'm
know.
gonna say fell from where?
You've grown far more powerful than I anticipated. You should be proud.
Is he actually given a compliment?
Yeah.
Ducky,
Lord Musan?
you know that I have high hopes for you in particular. That's 7 Hashira now that you've killed.
7?
Ooh.
You are an extraordinary demon.
Is this like one of his top lieutenants or what?
How dare you lay a finger on me? Someone needs to discipline you.
This is nuts.
Oiran Bihime. Please find a way to forgive her, and we need you.
I suppose I was just a bit too harsh, seeing as she's a newcomer.
Turns it back on.
Lately, so many things have left me irritated, you see.
So I just launch people across rooms. Oh, jeez.
That little brat. Her injuries are only minor. She's no civilian. I bet she's with the Demon Slayer Corps. She doesn't have the skill of a Hashira.
Not exactly a Hashira just yet, so that tracks.
Or the back and forth we're doing in this
It might have taken a bit longer than I expected, but it seems they've finally taken the bait. Let's see what you've got, swordsman.
Tanjiro is going to be in for quite the surprise.
Yep.
What an unsettling smell.
Ah, okay, there we go. Now he
Night in
knows.
this city.
Only be
There's a
one
murky
thing.
scent in the air.
Well, come on!
That felt like 5 minutes.
That was a short one.
That fell really short.
Senko! Are you all right?
I'm just a bit dizzy is all. I had the weirdest dream I had become a man.
And use this to keep the swelling down.
Ow, 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 ow.
This only happened because you defended me.
Oh, my.
See you around the house, Cinco.
So it feels like they...
This seems like a lot to put into a post-credit.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
And shit.
Oh.
Kimetsu Academy story.
What is this?
I've invited Nezuko to the Christmas party. We can proceed straight from the party to the wedding.
The wedding.
That must be her! Nezuko's here!
I've been waiting for you.
Thank you for the party invite.
Merry Christmas.
So what is Christmas anyway?
Piece of bread in her mouth?
None of you have ever been invited to a Christmas party, am I right?
Damn it! Shut up, idiot!
And that is it,
And
folks.
that's the end. Wow.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Another really interesting episode.
Yeah, this episode, look, I mean, I'm a little upset with this episode just because they did a lot of the back and forth with it, and they teased both Inosuke and Zenitsu. Well, I mean, they did meet the demon to a certain extent, but kind of teased the story. And, we learn, Tanjiro's just kind of doing his thing, cleaning up around the house. He got a strange scent there. But I feel like the story didn't really progress as much as I would have hoped, or at least maybe what I'm used to. Now, that post-credits scene with Zenitsu, and then they showed, I guess I'll call them ribbons for lack of a better term until I find out exactly what they are. The ribbons that came down and then they cut to black on us. I mean, that was pretty wild. And
well, that was that.
Yeah, that was our demon Daki kind of figuring out what was going on. But yeah, I mean, it was like, okay, Inosuke went in the room where he thought they were, but then Tengen's bride wasn't in there, or his wife wasn't in there. And I thought maybe, okay, is she doing some kind of hypnosis vision type thing? And no, she was just upstairs staying out of the light. So, I mean, Yeah, this episode, it was a little bit frustrating, except for when Muzan showed up. And then it was like, okay, we learned that she's taken out 7 Hashira, and he's very pleased with her performance, which is incredibly unique for this guy. So, I mean, for me, look, we had some of the fun that we're used to in Demon Slayer, but this scene between Muzan and Daki, that was kind of the big one for me. And, maybe in a rewatch, maybe I might pick some up, but I was a little frustrated with this one just because I was like, okay, we're here. They know that the demon's there. We've got, the brides, I keep saying the brides, the wives that we're trying to find. And so this one was just a little bit frustrating for me. I mean, I liked it, but I just selfishly wanted more story than what we got here with the big scene.
Yeah, I think they're just taking our time in the entertainment district. It's a new, I don't want to say background, just a new environment, a new city that we're in, and just kind of getting the lay of the land. So for me, the big shocking thing that came out of this episode when we had Muzan was when we found out that this particular demon has taken out 7 Hashira.
Yeah.
Because when we had our crew finally go and meet the Hashira, what did we have? What was there, 10, 12 total?
8 at least, I think.
And, and to think that she's taken out 7 herself. And especially looking at how, advanced, some of the Hashira skills are. Now, we did also find out that she is upper level, which it's interesting because, are we going to get Uzui? Are we going to get him to come in and have to go toe-to-toe here? I mean, are we going to get another Hashira that's going to come join? I mean, are we going to have our team? We have yet to see just like a full-on, battle where it's the Hashira and all 3 of our guys all at once. Usually it's the whole kind of what you're used to, the one person attacks at a time, or, the Hashira in the past has done kind of the work, and then maybe some cleanup.
With Goku, I mean, he just handled it because the boys weren't really ready.
Yeah, and I'm thinking if we're going to start defeating upper level demons, we're going to have some teamwork. One of the big things that stuck out for me in this one also is nobody has their weapons.
Yeah.
So when Inosuke was running through, I'm like, well, what are you going to do if you find them? You have no weapons.
Yeah.
You're going to be in a real bad spot because, of course, from what we've seen up to this point, the demons, most of them really don't need weapons. They kind of have their own, built-in attack mechanisms. So I thought that was cool. It was interesting seeing the contrast of how they're all kind of spending their time there. Inosuke is doing Inosuke stuff. I mean, they're all kind of doing what you would expect them to do. And Inosuke's all, what's going on here? Has to be running around looking for stuff. Zenitsu, always worried about everything. And then, of course, Tanjiro's just cleaning stuff up, having a good old time.
Keeping up the front.
Cleaning up the tracks for the sliding doors, which...
It surprised me when Zenitsu was able to grab Daki, and she didn't know that he was a demon slayer, and then that they answered that later with what Muzan said. I found that really interesting, that they can't necessarily tell the difference unless they taste the blood or something like that. I thought that was a nice tip.
Well, she's intelligent. She came to the conclusion that Zenitsu is Demon Slayer.
Yeah, she's like, he must be in the Demon Slayer Corps, but not enough to.
It's not something where they just automatically recognize them. Now that being said, in most circumstances, our demon slayers are heavily armed, and so it's going to be a little bit more obvious. They're running around dual wielding swords and yelling at the demons versus in this undercover situation that we found our people in, but. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a slower paced episode. I agree with you. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more advancement of the story, but obviously it's the first time watch for all of us, so I have no sort of idea, what the time frame is that we're going to be in the entertainment district.
Yeah.
If it's like, hey, we're here for 3 or 4 episodes and this is a whole episode, then it's like, wow, maybe feels a little filler-ish, but if we're going to be spending in an extensive amount,
at least 11 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to be spending an extensive amount of time in the entertainment district, then then it's not really a case where I'm like, okay, hurry up and get to the next thing. But another good episode. I don't want to say it was good seeing Muzan, but I enjoy seeing Muzan because every time we see him, it's adding another piece to the puzzle and kind of gives you a better overall picture.
We learn a little bit more about the demons.
Definitely worried for the crew though that we have some serious demons here.
Well, two things that stood out to me, of course, Muzan as well, but the way that Daki just whoop, there you go. Yeah. Just right in front of us, just let her go. And they did not shy away. We watched her fall, smack, blood pour out, and then boom, here's Muzan.
Hold the old Lestat move.
Yeah. I was actually just really surprised to see that. I shouldn't be, but I always am. So I'm glad they're showing how absolutely brutal she is, because obviously we heard before what was happening, but now we got to see it. So I'm glad they gave us that visual of her actually doing it. And I'm not saying I'm happy that I'm seeing murder, but just them giving the visual of us doing what she does.
Well, I mean, it puts over the ruthlessness of the demons.
Yeah.
Like when she was grabbing the ear of the little girl and making it bleed and everything. It's
bleeding,
like that's what
that
demons.
Was brutal because
that's what she would do
by her ear.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah,
it's one thing to grab a kid by the ear, which I'm certainly not justifying, but you go back a few decades and the old come here. That was pretty common, but it's a whole different story when it starts bleeding. It's like, oh Jesus.
Well, and obviously, like you guys were saying, hearing that she's taken out Hashira's before, I am kind of excited to see Inosuke, to see if he ends up getting caught up to the demon or not, because he was hot on the trail, and then yes, when he punched dude in the face, his trail sensibility there just went out the door. Tanjiro finally getting the smell after having just a party time of just enjoying life, cleaning and everything. So what a contrast that was compared to Zenitsu and Inosuke. Now I'm probably saying that a little bit wrong, but Inosuke. Hopefully I said that right there. And I'm hoping over the next episode or two, we finally start to get, at least Inosuke and Tanjiro in position to at least start taking on this demon. As it said in here somewhere, that she may be an upper demon. So at the same time, I'm a little worried that they might be a little
outmatched. I mean, I don't
a little bit.
I don't think they have a snowball's chance in hell of taking on Daki. I think the best they can do is report back what they see and what they know, and then go
and
from
then
there,
bring the crew back.
Yeah, because these guys don't have a chance.
I mean, I think it's going to have to be a 4-on-1 situation.
Has to be
best.
And at best, yeah, you're going to have to have Azui and kind of taking lead and having help from the other three, but. What does that even look like? Because I think with Tanjiro, I think you can coordinate attacks with Tanjiro, right?
Yeah.
And then I think with Inosuke, he's just going to be wild and do his thing. And Zenitsu at this point is still kind of a wild card, I think, when it comes to battle. Is he going to sit there and freak out and scream, or is he going to go into Raiden mode, as Mason Quinn likes to say, and come in? And when he's in that mode, does he have the ability rather to coordinate attacks, or does he just kind of go in this zone where everything gets blocked out and it's just battle mode
by himself?
I don't not sure what sort of team effort we're gonna get yet.
Otherwise, outside of that, these couple things, not a lot really transpired.
And I don't want to come off like I'm upset. I just had, I guess, a little bit higher expectations for how quickly the story might go along.
It still went by fast.
Yeah, given the last couple episodes. Yeah, well, that was the thing. It's like it went so fast. I'm like, wait, what happened? It kind of felt like that to me. Mm-hmm. And of course, the big reveal, the big reveal we had at the end in the post credits, which was a huge deal. But the other question I have, which I'm asking this rhetorically because I'm sure we'll be told, is like, what's the scale of the demons as they go from lower level to upper level 3? Is it exponential how much more deadly they are? Like, is the number is the number 3 demon, let's say, compared to the number 2 demon, is the number 2 like 10 times as powerful as the 3? You know, I'm sure we'll find that out. But that's what I'm worried about here with the boys, is that Daki here is going to cause some serious issues.
It's not just a level thing. It's you know, each step up is just a massive exponential increase where it's like, well, better bring an army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, folks, we
looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the next one. And those post credits were also something else. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was Demon Slayer. See you back here for the next one.
Come on, let's play! Let's play!
All right, then.
Can you read me a story?
Oh, boy.
Which should I read?
How about
Some backstory
this
here?
one?
I promise I'll get to yours after.
Read mine later.
It's a competition
you
to be
two.
polite.
I have something to give you two.
What is it? Oh, wow! These are really special treasures of yours, aren't they, Oiran?
Don't you worry about that.
So they don't have the spiked ends on them that you can use as a weapon.
Thank you, Oiran!
Sanjuro.
Oiran, put this comb on me.
So not a backstory.
All right.
I feel like that intro, even though it's not, I feel like that intro is just like someone just
jamming on the piano.
Just
The one with yellow hair? She had fainted, so we put her to bed to rest. Now she's not in her room.
I'm sure that the girl is fine. It's Ashinuke. What do I care? Just forget it.
But Master...
Shut the hell up!
No!
Oh.
Throw my abacus at you.
Seems like a real peach to work for.
This wouldn't have happened if they hadn't got on Oiran Warabehime's nerves.
I told you! There's a demon at my house! I'm telling you, it looked like this!
Yeah, I totally believe you. Yeah, anyway, Mr. Uzui and Zenitsu should be coming to check in soon.
Zenitsu won't be coming.
He didn't make a sound.
He's got some vascular shoulders.
Yeah.
Zenitsu is missing. You two should leave now. If the demon here turns out to be an upper rank, you'll be dead weight.
There you go.
I'm continuing on my own.
We can help!
Don't be ashamed.
Get back here, old man!
Can't really leave without Zenitsu, though.
Is it because we're the lowest rank?
We're Conaway. We did get promoted. Did you forget the rankings? We used to be
clue us in.
Nishimoto at the very bottom, right? Well, now we're fourth from the bottom. Conaway.
Wait, what? You guys actually caught up to me?
Need it, you pisshead crybaby!
I'll headbutt ya.
Watch this. Show me my current ranking.
Whoa, look at that.
Cool, huh?
Wow.
That's awesome.
How does that even work?
Tanjiro.
What?
I had no clue we could do stuff like that.
Come on now, cheer up.
We don't have time to mope around.
There you
I'll
go.
head over to your Ogimoto house once night falls. So wait for me till then.
Why
Okay.
should I wait for
That
you?
does make sense.
I still need to finish
Tanjiro
investigating
to
my
get
own
over there.
house.
I already told you the demon's at my house.
Do they ever shut up?
Can you
Enough.
please stop smacking me around? There's a passage that leads into the
There
building.
you go.
Passage?
The demon is probably working from the inside, and it's cleverly disguising itself as a human. Then it would kill its victims carefully. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Everybody would think they just left.
Yep.
They've got to work at night after all. It'd be odd if they weren't around. Zenitsu and Mr. Uzui's wives are all still alive, and I will rescue them. I don't want you to die.
Thanks.
I think everything you said just now is exactly what I was about to say myself.
Of course.
Teamwork
Yep.
makes the dream work.
Oiran, we brought you your tea.
Why, thank you. You two go on and have dinner.
Okay.
Miss Koinatsu,
Oh, Sumi, it's you.
I'm leaving the Tokito house after this. Would you give Master my payment for lodging?
What's going on? And why are you dressed so...
Well,
I had to dress as a woman for my mission, but I'm actually a guy.
I already knew that. I admit I was a bit curious as to what you were up to.
I mean, come on, Tanjiro. Who do you think you were fooling?
Were you worried about Suma for real?
I was telling the truth. As for everyone that vanished, I promise I'll rescue them.
I'm actually leaving this district for good tomorrow.
Oh.
No way, are you really?
Well, that's...
It seems
That's
there's
news.
someone who would want even me as his wife. That could be why I've been worried sick lately about those I'm leaving behind. Even if I thought I knew something was wrong, I'd have no way of even looking into it.
But that isn't your fault. All you can do is move forward.
And you too, be careful.
Now then, I'll be off.
Best of luck to you, and I'm counting on you to save Suma.
Right.
Counting on you.
Counting on you.
We all counting on you.
Which I do believe they will succeed. Oh no. Shoulda known.
Oh, did you forget something?
Shit.
No, but thank you. You can't leave without saying goodbye.
Oh no.
I've got to get to Inosuke's place fast.
Wow.
There's a scent. It's a demon, and it's nearby.
Well, good luck. I think you're a little too late there, Tanjiro.
It's almost nightfall and he's still not here yet. I'll just take action by myself. The spirit of coming through flowing within my heart.
It's game time.
Come on out, mice, and bring my swords.
Literally, I suppose beast breathing. He can get
man.
animals to do what he wants.
Something else, huh?
Holy shit.
Look at these guys. Oh, they're Uzuis.
Yeah, I want to boss around some ninja too.
What's with the mice?
Muscle.
Muscle.
That's great.
It's time to vanquish a demon. Make way. I'm coming through.
Okay, so all hell's gonna break loose now.
Yeah.
And look at that.
What happened to Zenko and Hinatsuru? And don't even think about asking questions.
Oh, so here we go.
Zenko just disappeared.
Who is it that you suspect? You can trust me. You have my word that I'll kill whoever it is.
It was an Oiran whose name is Warabihime. She lives in the room that has no light.
No light.
He's just like Batman.
Yeah, he's gone.
He does that.
That's his thing.
She must be on the prowl for humans. I'll head to Hinatsuru while I try to pinpoint the demon's presence.
The scent is strong. It's Koinatsu!
This is gonna get real messy.
Are you a demon hunter?
Oh, here
Glad
we go.
you came. How many of you are there? Is there a Hashira with you? I can tell you're not a Hashira. You seem far too weak. I have no use for anyone who's not one. Understood?
Oh, look at that.
What's going on? She's not bleeding. There's not even a scent of blood.
That's wild.
She's upper rank 6. Let that poor woman go!
Oh, good luck.
How dare you?
Best of luck, Tanjiro.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
No, that's not the way to start.
No,
That's just with those ribbons. Just one shot.
Poor
She's so
Nezuko.
fast I didn't even see her move. I have no strength left in my limbs.
Maybe let Nezuko off your back.
It's because I'm afraid, and I just slammed into that wall, so
Yeah.
obviously my body is numb.
That would make sense. Yes, it would.
She can absorb humans inside of it. That's why no matter how hard I searched inside the building, I couldn't find a secret path that a human could fit through.
Are you still alive? Looks like you're tougher than I thought.
But you take him out with one shot?
Yeah.
All right, Tanjiro.
The box, it's not broken, but the next time she attacks me, it's sure to be destroyed. Sorry, Nezuko. I can't carry you while I fight. Don't leave that box, unless you feel that your life is in danger.
Well, give it about 5 seconds.
Water breathing!
Here we go.
Fourth form!
Here we go.
Here we go. Total concentration.
Striking tide!
All right. Yeah.
Oh, no. There you go. Block. 6th form.
Oh,
Ooh.
a little blood out of the ribbon.
Yeah, that ribbon, it bleeds.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Those are some interesting platform shoes.
Color me impressed.
Oh,
Very
she's-
fine sword
She's
work
like all
indeed.
flat on there.
Ugly as you are,
So insulting. Jeez.
I think I'm starting to grow fond of you. Wanna know why? 'Cause you're like a rat on the brink of death.
Just wait till the reinforcements show up.
They didn't get to see him in action.
6. Can I do it without Mr. Uzui, Zenitsu, or Inosuke here? Can I really do this alone?
Hell yeah, let's go, brother.
It's a matter of will you do it.
I have to!
Okay, that too.
Oh, listen to that guitar.
Yeah.
Shredding.
And
Credits. Yep.
yep. Oh,
Wow. All right.
all right. We are.
Well, we had the action in this one, but I am a little worried for, again, Tanjiro.
Yeah.
Just because, again, we're dealing with an upper 6.
Yeah. And she's basically just amused at what he's trying to pull off.
Well, we had another death. No, that's how I'm taking it right now. That is,
Yeah, I mean it's weird
done.
because they don't necessarily show it, but
they did that one pretty respectfully.
yeah, I mean it's like how she takes them in the belt now that it's called, not a ribbon. But Tanjiro was able to cut her out and her appearance was still there, but it's almost like she's sewn into the design on the belt. So I guess that means she's probably gone. I'm with you.
Yeah,
that's how I'm going to take it until I'm proven otherwise. But yeah,
And when I need to get punched in the face with, she is alive.
well, then it'll be a nice surprise for us and everybody will be happy. But yeah, this episode now, all right, I feel like I'm back on track now. This was really good. I like that we had Inosuke and Tanjiro kind of game planning what they have to do before. I do like Tanjiro's confidence going into the battle, but we saw what happened with the last demon on the train with Rengoku, and that was not an upper 6. So that's kind of how I feel as far as my confidence for Tanjiro taking this one on solo.
It was upper 3, I thought.
With that Rengoku took on upper 3? Okay.
Well, Tanjiro said he must be upper 6, but I thought in the last episode
I thought he was like lower.
I thought Muzan said that she was higher up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's higher up, but in the movie.
Yeah. The one Rengoku
sorry.
I was trying to figure out where those two rank, but nonetheless, look, it's still a full-on upper level demon. That Tanjiro is only, according to his Arista level 4. I think is how they did that, 4 or 5. But look, I'm sure the crew is going to show up in time and everything will be all right. But I did like that we got the additional storytelling on this one mixed in real nice with the action and kind of progressing the story. I like how Azue was like, hey, you guys, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have brought you here. You weren't ready. Zenitsu's missing. Best you guys just get out of town and we'll cut our losses and I'll handle things, which, I mean, I don't think that's a good idea in and of itself either. I mean, we haven't seen Izui's full battle capabilities yet, so who knows where he kind of ranks. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. This, I thought, was a really good balance of storytelling and action, and not only storytelling, from a backstory standpoint, but progressing the story forward. So I was really happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I figured we were going to, get at least a little bit of action after the previous episode. Not a ton in the way of battles here, but enough to kind of keep us happy. We saw that Tanjiro's doing the bravery thing, regardless as whether it's the best strategic thing to be doing, taking on an upper level demon by himself, and that's kind of like I don't know if I want to call it a fault necessarily, but it's like, you have to be mindful of where you're at from a skill set. And he's always like, it seems like putting pressure on himself. I have to do this. I must, I got to do my best. And it's like, yeah, but you're not going to do anybody else any good if you get taken out and you never allow yourself the opportunity to grow and become better and better and better. And I think it's definitely a situation where you have to realize where you're outmatched. And it doesn't mean that you're not brave if you don't go into the battle. It just means that, kind of the old cliche, you live to fight another day. And the whole...
Stay down, Jeff.
Well, it's the whole, he's trying to fight an upper 6. And, we have Uzui there saying like it was a mistake bringing these guys.
Yeah, they weren't
and
ready
so if he's sitting there thinking that like this was a mistake, this is a level that is going to be above what their capabilities are going to be able to handle, that's not a good sign. And again, he's trying to get him out of there, and we have Tanjiro just like, all right, I'm going to go into battle, not trying to round up Inosuke or Zenitsu to kind of do this teamwork thing. And I don't know, we're going to come out on the winning side of this. So I have a feeling that this battle's going to get cut short in the next episode.
You thinking about a save like me? Because I'm thinking Azui's going to show up in time as the battle.
Well, something's going to have to happen. Whether that's Inosuke and Zenitsu showing up and buying all three of them time to get away. I'd be shocked if we defeated this demon in the next episode, given how powerful they've made her out to be. But I like the fact that they're kind of moving forward with this creative design of all the different demons. Obviously, in the past we've got some demons who visually look like really creepy and really scary. Where here you have, for the most part, just the image of the female that you'd see in the entertainment district. And so, obviously she's a badass. And as we saw previously, Muzan has her in a very high ranking spot and speaks highly of her, which again, going back to the last episode, because we've seen Muzan in previous episodes talking to,
talking very down,
not
impressed,
and just wipes them out.
Yeah. So it's
dare you talk to me this way.
It speaks volumes for just like what level that we're dealing with. But again, it's like, yeah, guys, I appreciate the bravery. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're just not there. So next episode, again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a save, whether that's by Uzui or whether, again, we get Inosuke and Zenitsu to come in and kind of buy all three of them enough time to get out of there. And big shout out to the muscle mice that was
the muscle
just
mice
randomly bringing the swords, and the way they do it is like super creative too. I mean, because you could just have like these muscle mice bring it, but the fact that they're muscle is kind of definitely very entertaining. They got the headbands on and everything. We're just paused here. So it was a lot of fun, and that's one of the things that's really unique about the show is that they find a really interesting way to mix in levity with the action, and of course we've had some really heavy storylines as well. So you kind of never know what you're going to get, but it's been fun every step of the way.
Yeah, one of the highlights right here for me is definitely the muscle mice. Was not expecting that at all, and the way they were just chanting muscle.
You couldn't expect it. You couldn't.
This is as good as the Crow, if not even better than the Crow. So bravo to the creators of this one. I hope they are a staple moving forward. I don't think they will be, but I hope I'm really wrong on that, by the way. As far as this episode goes, I am a little worried for now. We all know that those guys have to be coming into play at some point, the rest of the team, for Tanjiro. But if not, I am going to put all my chips in and say this will be the first one of the higher ups for the demons that Tanjiro will get a great lesson from, but then maybe just come out very last second after getting his ass kicked to pull out a victory.
It would have to be like the way he did the fire breathing on Rui, where it just kind of it came out of him, the ability. He wasn't quite ready for it. He was in that kind of weird state when it happened. So maybe something like that.
Yeah, and that rope. I mean, what was it? Well, either way. There were some episodes a while back where I thought, if I'm remembering correctly, Tanjiro had to take on someone like that too, or somebody did, and it was quite the challenge for them to get through that. So, the spider webs.
Yeah, it was all the webbing.
Yep, the webbing in season 1 there. Yeah. So that was quite the challenge, right? But now we are dealing with an upper 6. Got to imagine this is not going to be easy at all. But Uzui,
Uzui, yeah.
Uzui.
Or Uzi, whatever. Uzui. He's feeling Uzi.
Uzi. I got to imagine too, because if I'm going back to the credits or the intro music there, I feel like they do show quite a bit where it's kind of showing us, hey, this is going to happen.
Yeah, they're on the rooftop together.
Yeah. So to your point, I'm ready to see what kind of fighting skills he will have, especially against an upper 6. But I did like the conversation where he was basically saying, you guys should leave now, and trying to spare him. But they cannot leave without having Zenitsu, which I got to assume he's not gone. I mean, it would be pretty shitty if he is.
No, I mean, I got to believe he just got up and got out of there, or maybe he's
trying
to
he definitely
back.
didn't get. Definitely didn't get out of there.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I say get out of there, I mean because the last time we saw him, he was in the bed there, had the rice, had the young girls that he was talking to, and then
the ropes came and got him.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, then the ropes came and got him in the post-credit scene. So, so that lends more credit to, do you just have to free them from her belt, which they're kind of like imprinted or now stitched into to free them. That's why Zenitsu couldn't smell him, because they not technically devour him. It's almost like a Venus flytrap.
I have the feeling that that's not any sort of capture. That's like I took them out, and this is the way that they're displayed.
You show them is that they're
this is the way they're
another notch on the belt. Figuratively.
Yeah, this is the way they're displayed as trophies. I don't. What would the sense behind demons, holding people hostage be?
Yeah. Well, and she did say that Zenitsu was too ugly to eat. So maybe he is just being held.
He could be.
I mean, well, even if that's the case, I mean, just take you out and not consume you, but you could still take them out.
Yeah, but so you're thinking that Orion is definitely gone. That's on the belt.
Yeah, the one that we just saw.
Yeah.
I think until they again punch me in the face with, oh, she's alive.
Yeah.
To me right now, I got to think.
I think the attractive thing is this is who I'm taking out and displaying on my belt.
Yeah.
The other people, I'm just going to drop them or
Whatever.
86 them or whatever. But the people that I'm going to actually consume, that is what you're going to see on my belt. Again, it's God, for lack of a better term, it's like trophy hunting. You might go deer hunting and get 10 small bucks or doe or whatever, and it's then you get the big hunting. Then you go the big buck and you're going to display maybe a mount or something like that. But it doesn't mean that you're not still hunting. It means that you only keep kind of keepsakes of your larger trophies.
Yeah. It's kind of like Predator,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot like the Yautja.
All right, folks. Well, hopefully there's a big save in the next episode, so we'll find out. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was Demon Slayer. See you back here on the next one.